Hello and welcome. I am BPD Fridays 2025 returning. Well, just gonna get straight to the point and get straight to the videos. Here we go.
They are now investigating this wild video. It's been seen all over social media. It shows Chipotle employees trying to stop a customer who comes behind the counter to make her own food. It all happened on December 21st at the Chipotle on 30th Street in Northeast. Once it's almost done, an employee tries to take the bowl. She hits him. Police say she got another full bowl before leaving. At this time, no charges have been filed.
That is wild.
You fools, I shall destroy you all, starting with the lactose intolerant. Moo moo, moo.
It can't be helped with the black woman. And I say black woman because these are the group of females that will do something like this. Well, Chipotle don't give you a lot anyway. So why not go to a restaurant that will give you more? And no charges were filed. Now, what they should do is ban her from Chipotle. Any restaurants watching this video should ban this woman from your restaurant. Ridiculous. On to the next video.
Make it happen! Make it happen! Fuck you! What up then? What up then? What up then? What you do? What up then? I mean your shit! I mean your shit, bitch! I'm here! I'm here! I'm here! I'm here! I'm here! Goddamn bitch! What up then? What up then? What up then? Do something! Do something! Do something! Do something, bitch! Do something!
We're going to close this down.
You swing on me! You swing on me!
You heard what the fuck I said? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll be right here.
Ever swing on a man? I got something for you, man.
What you mean what happened? He came over here. What the fuck?
Well, all I gotta say is self-checkout. Self-checkout, self-checkout, self-checkout. If they don't have a self-checkout and she's rude, tell someone that's in charge to self-check you out, or, excuse me, or better yet, go to another cash register. It comes down to bad customer service. The name of the group that will give you bad customer service are black women. The name of the group of people, the gender that will give you bad customer service are, drum roll please, black women. So the guy, instead of just going to another cash register or going to tell a manager about her rude attitude, because I know it stemmed from her having a bad attitude, saying something stupid, or just having a negative attitude. And I've been saying this in my past videos, and I have experienced it. Black women truly truly hate black men, whether it's going to a store, whether it's checking out your groceries, whether it's just going to get something done and simple, whether it's something simply just getting done, and these demons got to give you problems. These demons got to give you problems. That's why if I go to a store, it's a self checkout, or I go to another cash register, I'm going to it. And I told JJ Diesel last year, about 4 months ago, I was going home and I wanted to go get something to eat. So I went to this restaurant, saw this black woman not only cooking the food, but she had yellow hair and she seemed like she gonna have an attitude. I was right at the door. I said, you know what? Nah. I walked out. Black man. And I'm talking about ninjas, because ninjas will probably deal with you. Black man. If you sense a black woman gonna have an attitude, or you feel that she gonna say something out of line, either walk out the door, no order, nothing at all, or if it's more than one cash register where it's a non-black woman, non-black person, you go to that other register. That's something I used to do too, because I can't stand these black women. Can't stand most of them. But you see the dude handle business. She was talking trash because she was she was hiding right behind the person that was trying to break up the fight. She was talking all that big and bad when the other person was guarding her and him from that situation that happened. It still happened. And when she hit him, he handled business and he walked off. You black women keep putting your hands on people and think nothing ain't gonna be happening. Luckily, the Simps didn't, try to fight him over this loudmouth seller. Like I say before, to avoid these witches, you have to say to yourself, self checkout, another register where somebody's gonna be professional, and that's it. Because black women, when it comes to black women in customer service, you know something negative is about to happen. Negative something to be said. And I had that experience. Which brings me to my next video. Not just black women, but non-black women. Here we go. Excuse me.
Now get the out my drive-thru.
Wow.
Record that.
I am.
What's wrong with you?
You
Now
just
what?
cursed me out up and down.
We recording each other. Now what? What
I
is
didn't do
good?
anything.
She's waiting for her order.
Surrounded by idiots. I'm surrounded by idiots.
I am surrounded by idiots. Gentlemen. Gentlemen. I'm not going to say ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen. You have a mug shot. Now, what is a mud shark, you ask? It's just basically the ghetto white woman. You have Keisha, you have the ghetto black woman, then you have the ghetto white woman or Latina that hang around black guys and black women. Excuse me again. Now, when they hang around the black man and the black woman, you're bound. to get. What should I call her? What should I call her? I gotta think of something for the white woman and the Latina. I come up with it later. Anywho, this lady was just getting her food. She acting a fool, like one of these, like one of these Keishas, and just like one of these Keishas. She went and got the black man. The black man looked at her recording, and then he had to went back and did what he's doing his job. It goes to show you that when it comes to non-black women as well, at any time they could be unprofessional, just like these Keishas. Anytime. Well, I say I don't know about women working. I just don't know. Just don't know. Go to the next video.
I don't care, bro. I don't care.
I couldn't afford a PS5. Okay, stop for real. I couldn't afford no PS5.
Who you talking to?
I'm talking to you. You doing all this because I didn't get you a game?
Yes. You told me you was gonna give me a PS5, bro. You never told me that, bro.
Bro, you are damn near 30 years old. You talking about somebody that buy you a PS5.
Your word is your bond. Start keeping your word, but you can't give me a PS5 because why? You spent all this money on your son.
When did you get my
Your
son? When did you get my son?
I didn't get your son nothing. That's not my son at the end of the day.
So why? And you're not my son at the end of the day. So why should I be buying you a
Don't spend nothing on your
PS5?
son if you're not gonna get my PS5 like you told me last year. Huh?
Alright, you know what?
Huh?
Don't even worry about it,
Huh?
G, because I ain't gonna lie. All
I
this
know,
shit
right?
you doing is petty.
I know, right? Now I'm petty. Now I'm petty because I'm breaking the toys.
And the
Now
whole
I'm
world
petty.
finna see how you
Now I'm
act.
petty because I'm breaking
Your
the
ass
toys.
almost 30
Now I'm
years
petty
old.
because I'm breaking the toys. Now I'm petty because I'm breaking the toys, bro. Like, where's my PS5? Like, you still got time to go get it. It's still Christmas.
Okay, and all the stores are closed, so I
Man, you
can't
better
go
get on
get it.
Facebook and make something happen. Stop playing Facebook Marketplace or something.
Woo! Y'all ninjas, boy. Y'all ninjas. And the reason why I'm getting on the guy because if you're almost 30 years old, you should stack your paper, leave these women alone, whether that's your mom or any woman off the street. You could have bought your own PS5. Now, I don't know if you're working. I don't know what you get. If you have to depend on a woman to get you a PS5, there's something wrong with you. I got my Xbox Series X console, maybe off of eBay, but it worked perfectly. Why not buy something that's off eBay? I'm not gonna say Amazon. Well, why not buy something off of eBay? A game console that's cheaper but in good condition. See, when I bought my Xbox Series S off of eBay, I made sure this was a good seller. He had no negative reviews. He had positive reviews, and everything went smoothly. Now, why can't you ninjas do something like what I just did? Why can't you do something like that? Instead of just waiting on somebody to buy you something, you get your own place, you get a job, you buy what you want. My old Xbox One, I still got that one. And I got Xbox X. Now PS4, I got a PS4. All that I bought myself. I bought all that by myself. My mom didn't buy me no PS4, no Xbox. I bought all that myself. My laptop I'm currently using, I bought that myself. Now, if she tell you that she's gonna get you something and then she didn't get it, then that's her fault too. But At the same time, you guys need to start saving your money, get your own place, get your own crib, get your own car. Stop dealing with these women. You ninjas still want to deal with these women. And when you deal with these women, they go treat you worse than the average black man. Women don't care about men. I say it over and over again. These women do not care about black men. I know I had it on that set in the first place, but I don't know why you ninjas keep thinking that these black women care about you. They don't. Okay. Okay, much better. But you a grown man, almost a grown man. I mean, you should have your own by then, right? Am I right? Right. All right. Last video. Last video. Get to it. I don't know screen share.
It was 8 rounds of gunfire, ending a bus fare dispute at this downtown Decatur MARTA station that left MARTA driver Leroy Ramos dead.
Let's just be clear about that. This is what this is about. $2.50.
A witness recorded cell phone video that shows Ramos getting into an argument with 3 teenagers who refused to pay the bus fare. One teen threatened to spit on Ramos, while another MARTA employee is seen holding him back before the teen in the red hoodie pulls a gun out and appears to shoot Ramos several times.
I'm Collie Greenwood, General Manager and CEO of MARTA. On Friday evening, Mr. Leroy Ramos, a member of our bus operations team, was murdered while on the job. He was new to MARTA, having joined us last October, but had already established himself as a friend to many of his co-workers.
Leroy Ramos was working his regular bus loop for the Metropolitan Atlanta Rapid Transit Authority when 3 teenagers who did not want to pay the $2.50 bus ticket shot him dead because of that.
Police say someone shot Ramos over a $2.50 fare on the sidewalk at the Decatur station Friday night. It was, Chelsea, and this whole situation, it was just an absolute tragedy. This shooting happened on Friday night, right about where that bus is situated right there, and that's where there's a memorial set up for Leroy. His family and friends talked highly of him today and says he was a provider and a hard worker.
A day which was supposed to be a nice day where Leroy did his job as a MARTA driver as he always does for the past couple of months ended up with him gunned down by 3 teenagers. Leroy Ramos, a husband and father of 1, was shot and killed for something extremely silly. The teenage killers went into hiding immediately after the incident, causing police to start a statewide manhunt for them. What was the actual reason why the teenagers kill Leroy? Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories. This story will be taking us to Atlanta, Georgia, a city where MARTA is an important means of transportation. Formed in 1971 as strictly a bus system, the Metropolitan Atlanta Rapid Transit Authority, MARTA, bus is a public transportation service in the Atlanta, Georgia area. MARTA also operates rail and streetcar services. Leroy Ramos, age 47, grew up in New York. He got married to his lovely wife Monique Ramos and they had a child together. Leroy was described as a beloved husband and father. He was said to be a great provider for his family. Leroy, who recently married in 2023 to his high school sweetheart, decided to move to Atlanta with her and their child for a smoother lifestyle. He got a job with MARTA and he kept living his life as a nice and great person, which he was. On January 3, 2025, while Leroy was working around Decatur, he encountered some young boys who got on the bus but did not want to pay the $2.50 which was required. An argument ensued between them and things went down the hill from there. One of the teen boys ended up firing 7 times, striking him 3 times. This is the video of the incident. Colin Greenwood, the CEO of MARTA, addressed the incident too. Leroy was rushed to the hospital where he eventually died of his injuries.
I'm Colin Greenwood, General Manager and CEO of MARTA. On Friday evening, Mr. Leroy Ramis, a member of our bus operations team, was murdered while on the job. He was new to MARTA, having joined us last October, but had already established himself as a friend to many of his co-workers. We are mourning and saddened by this unprecedented tragedy at MARTA. MARTA police acted swiftly. 2 of the suspects were arrested and charged the same day, and the 3rd suspect was in custody a few days later. I have every confidence that justice will be served. It's not a secret there's been an uptick in violence towards transit operators nationwide, and in fact, an uptick in violence towards people nationwide, with once routine interactions often escalating into crimes. This was the case on Friday, and like so many public interactions, did not need to escalate. We're devastated at the senseless tragedy that occurred on Friday. I want to reassure you that we at MARTA work hard every day to ensure our system is safe and that there are strict policies and procedures in place designed to protect our operators and customers from violence. But as the horrific video circulating demonstrates, we all have more work to do. And we openly invite our transit union leadership to participate in achieving this commitment. Our frontline workers are the backbone of this organization, and MARTA leadership and police will keep working to protect and support our operators and ensure they are well trained to calmly communicate and diffuse potential conflicts before they intensify. To the family, witnesses, and co-workers, we stand with you in sorrow, in grief, and in dedication to a safer future for all.
Fox 5's Eric Mock joins us now from the scene with the latest on this investigation. Eric, how did this happen?
Yeah, Courtney Russ, MARTA Police Chief Scott Creer tells us it happened in this bus loop on the sidewalk here on Swanton Way. And he says, when that happened, the 3 people got into an argument with a bus driver about paying the fare. Creer says that argument escalated and one of the 3 suspects shot the bus operator 3 times. And that man unfortunately died on the way to the hospital. Now, Creer says MARTA Police and Decatur Police responded to the Decatur MARTA station around 6:30 tonight. They've already been able to arrest 2 suspects, but the third person is still on the run. Creer says luckily they have strong video evidence of the shooting. He says it's just tragic that an argument over bus fare would lead to a driver losing his life.
Unfortunately, there are individuals in our community that feel like they want to answer with firearms in a dispute. So until our society decides that that's not the way to resolve issues, I think we're going to continue to see this violence. So my heart goes out to the family and to the community because this senseless violence has to stop.
Rounds of gunfire, ending a bus fare dispute at this downtown Decatur MARTA station that left MARTA driver Leroy Ramos dead.
Let's just be clear about that. This is what this is about. $2.50.
A witness recorded cell phone video that shows Ramos getting into an argument with 3 teenagers who refused to pay the bus fare. One teen threatened to spit on Ramos, while another MARTA employee is seen holding him back before the teen in the red hoodie pulls a gun out and appears to shoot Ramos several times. MARTA told me it has a strict stance on de-escalation and all operators are trained to not respond beyond their scope of their position as bus and transit operators to protect operators and passengers. But for more than 2 years, the union and drivers have voiced concerns about safety.
The person threatened to kill me. He had a gun. He showed it to me. My life is flashing before my eyes at this point.
LeBaron Morgan was not only fired, but MARTA filed charges against him after he says he responded in self-defense during a 2021 incident when an unruly passenger pointed a gun at him. John Harrison told me he was also fired and charged for defending himself against an aggressive transit rider.
I wasn't trying to knock the fella off the platform. I was just defending myself.
And former bus driver Yolanda Martin says she retired early because driving just wasn't safe.
When those concerns fall on deaf ears, that's a red flag.
2 of the teens were apprehended at the scene of the crime while the one in the red hoodie who was the one who pulled the trigger was still at large. People had really nice things to say about Leroy. People also had things to say about how they needed more protection while working for MARTA.
Officials with that union are calling for change in light of the fatal shooting death of one of their own. We're told that driver had only been with MARTA for a few short months before taking his last breaths here at the Decatur MARTA station, where you can see there is a growing memorial in his honor. Just feet away from the site of a traumatic last drop-off.
Leroy had a big heart.
Family, friends, and co-workers of 47-year-old MARTA bus driver Leroy Ramos came together Sunday to honor his life.
We wanted to show the solidarity.
His name echoing through the bus station corridor, where MARTA police say a dispute over a $2.50 bus fare led a passenger to fatally shoot him.
They filmed, and all you heard was pop, 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 pop. It has to be more protection.
His wife, Monique Ramos, says they were high school sweethearts who'd recently gotten married, and he'd moved to Atlanta from New York shortly after, then taking the job with MARTA in October.
He was big on protecting his family and just people that needed it.
His 3 children now forced to grow up without their father. Police have so far arrested 2 of the juvenile suspects involved, while a third is still at large. Britt Dunham's a former driver and current president of the Amalgamated Transit Union, tells Fox 5 they want to see MARTA advocate for stricter punishment of individuals seeking to harm its bus operators and security or police officers on routes deemed high risk.
Safety is priority 1, and we want to make sure that they put some type of action in place to protect these operators and passengers.
In response to a request for comment, the MARTA spokesperson said in part, quote, "Our frontline workers are the backbone of this organization, and MARTA leadership and police will continue working with ATU Local 732 to protect and support our operators to ensure they feel safe on the job and well-trained to react in escalating situations." And the family has started an online fundraiser to help with funeral costs.
The last suspect eventually gave in and surrendered to the police. Leroy was mourned by close family members.
All I gotta say is And I gotta watch what I say because YouTube might give me a strike or remove a video. But all I gotta say is defend yourself. Defend yourself no matter what job you're doing. Because every job have dangerous situations. Every job you have to always deal with somebody, and that's mostly ninjas. Ninjas, I can't stand ninjas. I hate ninjas with a passion. It was the same thing on my sign holding job. You would think it'd be a sign holding job, peaceful and quiet. You don't have to deal with too many people. But you have ninjas in their cars or walking along the sidewalk or just parking, just asking me dumb questions. What's testosterone? Where you have a cell phone, where you can go to a library, where you can go on a computer or ask somebody else what's testosterone. And then these ninjas get uppity, catch an attitude. I won't let you know, every ninja out there, I dislike you ninjas, man. I dislike you ninjas. I'm not going to blame the single mother. I'm not going to blame the on poverty. I'm not going to blame it on anybody else because you ninjas have a mind. Whether you're a teen, an adult, you have to mind and say, you know what? $2.50. $2.50. One of us should have $2.50. You ninjas, some of you ninjas that broke that you can't get on the bus and pay $2.50. Oh man. I was thinking about doing bus driving myself. Like, nah. When I saw this video of this shit, I was like, nah. I I just don't like being around too many people. That's just me. And because of it, because situations like this, I just don't want to be around too many people. Just me. And how do they get access to a gun? How do you ninjas get access to a gun? Hmm. 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 I just say that being a bus driver, working at a large, small company, ninjas always mess everything up. I don't care if anybody don't like what I'm saying. Ninjas mess everything up. Same with Keisha. But this all could have been avoided too if the guy would have just called the stayed on the bus, called the police, and never argued with these fools. Because that's what they are. They were just fools. Teens. I don't care if it's 13, between 17. Teens, ninja teens that want to come up as rappers or want to be badasses. Teens should automatically just got kicked off the bus. They going to jail. They're gonna be tried as adults. Trust me. But if you can't pay $2.50, you shouldn't be riding the bus in the first place. I thought you ninjas had transportation. I thought you ninjas had cars like that. Man, please, man. Him too. He trying to fight all three of them. Why not just call the police and wait for the police? Now I know my bus company and the drivers would call the police. They ain't gonna waste no time trying to fight and do all that nonsense. They gonna call the police, or just get you kicked off the bus and banned off the bus. That's what the guy should have done. I'm sorry, that's what he should have done. These people piss you off, man. That's why I don't want to be a bus driver either. Because somebody go come on, cause a problem, can't pay A simple bus fee of $2.50. Our bus fare is just $2. My Florida City is just $2. It's just $2. Mine's. Any other different state maybe pricier. But the guy, wasted his time with these three punks. I call them three punks. He lost his life over three punks. All could have been avoided too. He just went inside a building, going somewhere inside of a building, locked the door, called the police, and just could have waited. Could have waited out. I'm guilty of it too because I'm tired of being around a lot of people. I'm just really tired at this point. That's why I need to be rich. I don't care. I need to be rich. Well, I don't have to deal with people at all. I don't have to work another job because working a job is always high risk. You get paid at the end of the day, you get what you want. But working on a job comes with red flags. Dealing with people come with red flags. Dealing with nonsense come with red flags. And who causes it the most? Keisha or these ninjas. They are the problem. Not the KKK, not other non-black people. They're a problem too. They're a problem too. But mostly a group of people that's a problem are black men and black women. I don't care if anybody like what I'm saying. They are a huge problem. That video I showed where the lady jumped behind the counter. She wasn't getting enough food. So she tried to jump behind the counter and get some more portions. If you don't like where you're eating, go home and cook or go somewhere where these people will give you more food. The other video I showed of a black man, a black woman arguing. But man, all you have to do, go to another register, tell her manager, go to self-checkout. If none of those options are available, because the manager at nine times out of 10 will take up for her. She's having a bad day and blah, blah, blah. BS. Black women just like starting trouble. It's called an ace of spades. Black women like starting trouble. They like causing people pain and misery. They like seeing people have a bad day. She should just be fired. I'm looking for just for a second here. Just for a second. Vince?
Yeah!
She should just be fired at this point. In the video I just showed, where these street punks killed the bus driver. If you can't simply pay something like $2, $1.50, $2.50, have your other ninjas, your mom or somebody give you a ride. Heck, walk. I have no problem walking a lot of places. If I have the money, I'm catching the bus. They mean to tell me it's 3 teens don't have money to catch the bus. So now you got to resort to argue with somebody and then deleting them. Now, some bus drivers here, they don't want trouble. So what they'll do is it's like, hey, that person don't have their ID, money, or whatnot. And they keep begging the bus driver to ride. The bus driver like, you know what? Go ahead, man. Go ahead and get on. Other states, they make sure you got to pay. If you don't pay, you're not getting on that bus and riding. It's just that simple. Just that simple. You're not getting on riding. It's just that simple. And for the bus driver, again, man, you should have kept your cool, man. I don't like dealing with ninjas. I don't like ninjas. I don't. They were a problem with me growing up. They were a problem with me going to school. They were a problem overall. And as of today, I don't like ninjas. And they know they probably watching this video. They get, yeah, I don't like you ninjas, man. You got a mind to want to do right, but you don't. You sit there and listen to your single mom, these other male simps out here. Oh, poverty, this and that. BS. BS. Get on my nerves, man. Can't stand you ninjas. I can't stand you ninjas, man. I'm trying to work from home and all that to stay away from you ninjas. Fresh breath air to just get away from you ninjas, man. Keisha too. Keisha too. But at the same time, this could have been all avoided if the bus driver would have just kept his cool, went inside somewhere, locked the door, and wait till the police come. Because I'm pretty sure his cameras on the bus. Every state and city, their bus has cameras. My bus have a camera. My bus have a camera. Now, somebody acting up, somebody getting fired, somebody going to jail, somebody getting banned from the bus, or driver getting suspended. It's to a point now that they show multiple videos where bus driver had to defend themselves, and they got fired. They got in trouble. How else they was supposed to handle the situation? They was being physically attacked. Police want to go get there in time. That's why I hate working around most people, especially ninjas, ninja customers, ninja employees. I hate you ninjas, man. Can't get a job, so now you try to get somebody fired or from their job, and you think you will get my job. And if you do get a job, you ain't gonna hold on to it. Sign holder, you gotta deal with the sun, the rain, maybe other people. That 1099, gotta pay taxes. Ooh, I ain't getting paid enough. Reason why the job I want to do because I want to mostly get away from people. You think that'll be a peaceful job? You don't have to do nothing, no headaches or nothing. But nowadays, people want to make everything so difficult, especially a simple position like that. Like I say before, man, the worst is yet to come for you ninjas. The worst is yet to come for you ninjas and Keishas. Keep worrying about non-black people, and non-black people are mostly not the problem. Ninja with this same mentality, this same BS from over the years ago. Don't want to have a change of mind, change of heart. People get tired, man. They're just deleting you, getting you away. That's why non-black people are moving in my neighborhood. And I told my roommate, the one next door, not the one I'm currently, you know, that's renting with me. He's a blind guy, by the way. I told him when we had a conversation, in the next 5 to 6 years, my neighborhood and every other dangerous neighborhood, they would no longer, it would no longer be a black community. It's gonna be mostly non-black people moving in these so-called black communities. Black communities, I call them black communities. Black communities. Because when these people move in, crime rate goes down. You still have problems, but crime rate goes down, and a lot of trouble disappear. It's these Keishas and these ninjas that's causing the problem. And it has been like ever since I was growing up for 37 years. It has been like that. Ever since I was a child, it's been like that. And I'm not going to blame these local officials and all that. I'm blaming the person that's causing the problem. The person that's causing the problems, which is Keisha and these ninjas. I am BPD, and I am